Hello everyone and welcome back to another peaceful Let's Play video. If you've been keeping up with the series, then you would know how much I love my cat Meadow. She can be a little bit difficult at times whenever she wants to take a nap, but other than that, nothing has made me this happy in Minecraft in a long time. That being said, I want to build the perfect cat house for our kitty cat Meadow. So if you are excited for that, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right in. So we have bad news and we have good news. Let's start with the bad news. My parrot died. Honestly, I'm not even sure how this happened. I think what happened is my parrot was on my shoulder, and then whenever I tried to go to sleep, it got stuck in the wall or something. I honestly have no idea and I am devastated. But good news is we do need to go to a jungle in today's episode, so I guess we can get another parrot, though I don't know if that's actually good news or not. I guess before we head off to the jungle, we'll make a little gravestone for our bird friend. Even though that we are in peaceful mode, clearly it's not always peaceful for the animals. So we'll place this little chest with our parrot's feathers. I was planning on naming our parrot at the beginning of today's episode, and I guess we still will name her. The plan was to name her Bluebell, and I guess we'll name the second parrot Bluebell as well. We got her in episode 3 and she died literally before episode 4 even started. I just didn't even foresee this happening at all. What a way to start the episode. So I guess let's go ahead and start preparing for this little jungle trip. I need to go to the jungle to collect a little bit of bamboo. And I was thinking about maybe getting some other animal variants. So that being said, I kind of want Meadow to stay at home, and honestly, I think she is so okay with doing that. We're going to need this bamboo for some scaffolding because I want to make lots of little cat trees inside of the cat house, and scaffolding is honestly just the perfect block to make cat trees. I should have grabbed some bamboo while I was around the jungle. I just didn't think about it. And actually, I probably should have grabbed some seeds at my base because we are going to be befriending another bird today. And here are our seeds. A stack should be more than enough. Is Meadow still sleeping? She is, of course. Now officially to the jungle. Now that I think about it, I should have downloaded a mod or something where your pets never die, because it's really not fitting the vibe of this peaceful Let's Play, you know? But anyways, onwards. Oh, Meadow, what are you doing? How did you just teleport way over here? You were sleeping. I really do want her to stay at home just so that I have lots of boat space. If she comes with me, then things are going to get a little bit tight. I need a little cat carrier backpack or something so she can just stay in my backpack. And she goes straight to the bed. Are you actually going to stay there though? I don't know. Is she? Here, you sit there. Okay, I will be back, Meadow. Sometimes it feels like it's so hard to get out of the door, but we are officially on our way to the jungle. Arrived at the jungle, and I'm going to go ahead and collect a bunch of bamboo. Do I have any melon? I'm not sure if I've ever grabbed any before. Oh, I haven't. Perfect. Let's grab some melons too, because I think eventually I do want to trade with some villagers, and pumpkins and melons will be perfect for that, for experience and for emeralds. So with a bamboo out of the way, let's look for another parrot. Oh wait, here's a chicken. Let me get the parrot first, and then we can start looking for other animal variants. Maybe I should have brought my boat with me because I'm probably going to lose it if I just leave it there. Oh, and the piggy. Okay, I really want to find the cow. That is one of my biggest priorities. Oh, I see another bird. And it's another bluebell bird too. That's perfect. Hello, bluebell part 2. Okay, cool. Well, we have replaced bluebell, but honestly, we can never replace bluebell. I'm kind of sad about it. I'm just pretending that I'm not. Oh my goodness, here are the new cows. Hello, cows. I think honestly, I probably just need one, right? Oh, I love them so much. There's so many too, but I just don't think that I can travel with a bird like I can with Meadow, just because it'll randomly spawn right in front of me while I'm building or something, and then I will accidentally hit it. I cannot tell you how many times I accidentally hit my bird in last episode. Oh wait, there's so many bluebells. Look at all the bluebells. But no, I just want one bluebell. I obviously want to build a dedicated house to bluebell, just like we are going to for Meadow. I'm really having fun just building goofy, silly little builds. And honestly, this is what makes Minecraft so much fun for me. I was thinking about what I wanted to do with today's episode. And sure, I could like come up with some kind of villager breeder or something, but I don't want to build a farm. I just want to like goof around and have fun and build like a cat house, you know? Oh, chicken and pig. Perfect. So we have all 3 of the animal variants for the warm biomes, which is perfect. All we need now is the cold pig, and then we have all of the animal variants. Wait, look at the warm chicken egg. That's so cool. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think we've got it. So I need 1 animal in the boat. Just one, not 2. Oh, wait, you know what I could actually do? I could have 2 boats. I'm not sure why I didn't think about this, but we'll make ourselves a little bamboo raft. We'll bring this cow with us, and then we will ride the bamboo raft. And actually, the cow can go inside of it too. So Bluebell is on my shoulder. We will use a lead on this boat, and then we'll drive this boat. And I think, yes, we have Bluebell, we have our cow, our pig, and our chicken. We're doing this thing. Does anyone else feel an intense need to remodel an entire island whenever you see like a mini one? Because I do. I see an island and then I'm like, yeah, I want to like completely redo that island, and then I never do it. Transporting the animals will be really easy on the water. It's going to be a different story once we get to land, but we're just going to forget about that for now. So far, so good. Trust me, I know that we could technically bring the animals on the boat through the land, but whenever you're trying to navigate a steep hill like this, it's just not gonna work. So instead, I'm just going to use food and leads to lead the animals. I'm just telling myself that once I do this, I will never have to do it again. Now that the hill isn't as steep, let's see what happens if we try to bring the animals via a boat. I'm pretty sure the pig was dying. Yeah, no. Just kidding. We're not gonna do this. It was a nice idea, but I just don't even want to risk it. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. Also, I have lost my chicken, so that's cool too. Chicken, come on. We're not playing around. It took me one entire Minecraft night, but we finally made it. Hello, animals. Welcome your new friends. In between episodes, I did get some sheep because we're going to need some purple wool for the build that I have planned. I've also been breeding up the cows a little bit too because I want some item frames, and it pains me to kill the cute cows. As bad as that sounds, I don't know, they're just so cute, you know? But what if we can get one of the new red cows? Come on, pop out a new red cow baby. Did we get one? No, I think it's another. Oh, wait, we did. Look at it. Apparently, the sheep is its mom. And then let's see if we can get one of the new chicken variants. Oh, we did. Look how cute he is. I love him. Clearly, this pen is now popping. We have so many animals running around, which I just love. I love that the barn has this giant pen in front of it. Hello, Meadow. I am back home, and we have a new-ish friend. I just placed his bed down, and look who's on it. Imagine that. Okay, well, we can officially name our parrot Bluebell. So thank you all so much for all of the name suggestions. I could name it Bluebell too, but I don't know, maybe I should. Just out of respect for the real Bluebell, let's name her Bluebell too. But I'll just call her Blue or Bluebell. Literally, where is Bluebell? I hear her. Where is she at? Oh, there she is. Hello, Bluebell. Wait, I think I named her. Bluebell too. Anyways, moving on to our build for today's episode. I do want to build with some honey blocks. So in between episodes, I was busy getting some honeycomb. And then I'm going to need so much more honey block. So I'm just going to be slowly collecting it as I am building. We'll also need some spruce wood and some oak wood. These 4 building blocks, spruce wood, oak wood, honey block, and honeycomb, are pretty much the main building blocks that we're going to use for this build. Let me just grab a crafting table and also a couple of chests. Obviously, we'll use some lanterns and some other decorational blocks, but for the most part, this is going to be about it. I've been really liking the layout of my base. I feel like all the builds are fairly close together, so I want to keep with that theme. I feel like sometimes with my builds, I put everything so far apart, but I really want to focus on making everything close together. So that being said, we're going to place our cat house right here. Oh, also, before we really get busy, I do want to place Bluebell just like sitting on the ground like that so that we don't accidentally hit her with our axe or something. But obviously, we will need to clear out some trees and then also flatten the land a little bit. I want this build to be in the shape of a circle, so we'll start off by placing some stripped spruce logs, and then on these little diagonal bits, I want to place some honeycomb. And the walls will all go up 5 blocks. Let me just say that this is about to be one of the cutest builds I've ever built in Minecraft. I'm so excited about it. We'll do the same wall that we did over at the barn with the oak log plank and the stripped oak log. And Meadow is just hanging out on top of the build. Oh, thank you so much, Meadow, for the rotten flesh. Not like I really need rotten flesh, but hey, at least I can get it for Meadow. Gosh, I'm getting so many eggs. I think that I'm going to place them just here inside of a barrel, honestly. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I have them, I guess. And that is it for the walls. Now time for the roof. And with the roof, I am not going to have nearly enough honey block as I'm going to need. I literally only have 12 pieces. That's not even going to get us like part of the way there. But in the meantime, we can go ahead and get some of the roof trim in. Whenever I build a circle build, usually I will just have a typical dome kind of roof. But I figured with this build, we could have peaks on all of the flat sides. But now let's get on to the exciting part of the build, the part of the build that's really going to make it stand apart from just a normal circle build. The top of the roof will kind of have a more typical dome where everything meets in the center. But then instead, we are going to build some little kitty ears on top of this house. And I did get this little cat ear design and idea from Arichu, so full credits to them. I will leave the design idea down below as well as pop it on screen here. But isn't this just like the cutest little thing ever? A house with cat ears? I was trying to think about how I could incorporate a cat design in a build without making it like too crazy, and then I saw this design and it's literally just so perfect. Though thank goodness I only have to build 2 cat ears because it's kind of tricky to figure out how to place all of these blocks. I'm going to fill in as much as I can with this roof, which again is not going to be much. Looks like we can about finish one side. And also, can you not jump on a honey block at all? Kind of can't. Wow. We do have to do the interior and also a lot more work with the exterior and landscaping. So again, I'll just harvest honey as I go. But these honey roofs are so cool because whenever the light comes through, it leaves a beautiful glow on the floor. And I just love it so much. But we can go ahead and get some yellow windows in. With the windows in, we can get in the second most exciting part of this build. That's right, this build is going to have a tail. Again, this is inspired by that Arichu build, but it took me forever to figure out exactly how I was supposed to lay out the tail, but I think I was pretty successful. Isn't that just so cute? A build with a tail and ears. Like, I just love this so much, and also a cow just walked out of it. This is just like the sweetest little build. I'm just so happy with it. But I guess guess let's go ahead and start getting some interior in. Ooh, before I forget, let's fill in the kitty ears. And I figured that we could just do it with oak trapdoors. It's not going to look amazing on the back, but honestly, I don't care that much. It looks cute from the front. See, isn't that just so cute? And honestly, it doesn't look awful from the back. Okay, anyways, getting on to the interior, I am going to use purple wool as the carpet. I don't know, whenever I think of like a cute cozy cat house, I feel like it just needs to have carpet. Also, why is there a cow in here? Why are you in here? This is not for you. Ooh, and I almost had enough wool. We'll just need to get a little bit more. While we're waiting on the sheep to produce some more wool, let's start getting some interior bits in. There is, of course, a reason that we went all the way out to the jungle, and that was to get bamboo so that we can make some scaffolding. And then also a block that's going to go really well with the scaffolding is bamboo fences, which I've literally never used ever before. But these two blocks are going to make the cutest little cat towers. And then also we'll definitely use a lot of white carpet around the build. Oh, it's raining. It kind of sucks whenever it rains because the bees don't come out at all to produce honey, even if they're inside. So this entire day I won't be able to get any honey, but we push on. I've gotten this whole side of the roof done. Now I just have to do all the other sides. Though, of course, we can go ahead and do even more interior. Obviously, it would not be Meadow's house without beds. So we are going to have 2 yellow beds inside. I'm going to make a couch design here in the corner. So we'll place a piece of white wool and then the 2 yellow beds, and surrounding the couch, we can have some spruce trapdoors. Meadow, look, these are your very own beds. Aren't you so excited? Look, she loves it. And then lastly, we'll boop a little lantern here, and look how cozy that corner looks. Over here in this corner, we're going to have a cat tree. So for this one, we're going to use that bamboo fence with a carpet on top, and then we're going to place a scaffolding with 2 rails on top, and then we'll break this rail so we have a curved rail, and then place another scaffolding on top with a piece of carpet. So that is one of 2 cat trees that I want to build. What is Meadow doing? Literally just like hanging out on top of my house. How did she even get up there? All right, for cat tree number 2, we'll place 3 scaffolding in the corner, 1 here, and then have 2 bamboo fences. Lastly, we will top everything off with carpets. And this is actually a functional cat tree, which is kind of cool. Technically, this one is too. I just love that. The interior is nearly finished. We just have some decor pieces. And I also want to place some little cat bowls here. Also, it's no longer raining, so we can get back to our honey block grind. Anyways, for these pet bowls, we're going to need a couple of decorated pots. And then we just place the decorated pots here and then a little carpet on top. And isn't that just like the perfect pet bowl? Look, wait, she's sitting on the chest. That's why I put that there, because I know that cats like to sit on chests. I think she's loving this, and I'm so happy for her. Here at the entrance, we'll place some pots down with some dead bushes inside and then oak leaves on top. And lastly, I'm going to need just a little bit of leather. I have to make sure that I don't accidentally like kill all of one kind of cow. Really, these orange cows are pretty safe. And then I actually want a single piece of pink wool. To finish off the interior, I want to place a little bit of artwork on the walls. So we're going to place a little salmon and then also this rabbit's foot that Meadow was so kind to fetch for me one day. Oh, look, wait, she's literally using the cat tower. Did you see her? She like climbed up it. That's so cool. And then sat on the chest. This is like the perfect little cat place. I think I did a pretty good job. Anyways, for this piece of pink wool, I was thinking that we could place it on the ground in an item frame to kind of act like a yarn ball. And then lastly, we'll place a little fish on the ground. Clearly, we have a lot of roof work to do, and then I'll also need to do the ceiling, but I'll probably wait until we're able to get the entire roof in. And for the door, I was thinking that we could just place a little trapdoor here so that Meadow is always able to get in and out. Obviously, we will have to flip it for whenever we walk in, but even if it's closed, she's able to get in. See, isn't that literally perfect for her? This is just like the most cat-friendly place ever, and I love it so much. Look at her, she's just sitting on her bed. This is like my favorite build I've ever built, honestly. While we continue to collect honey for the roof, I'm going to go ahead and start on some landscaping. So first of all, let's just sprinkle some coarse dirt around. I find that this just makes your builds look less like you just plop them in a random spot and more like they actually were meant to belong here. I do actually want to make a couple of flower boxes here in front of the windows. I would love if there was an actual flower box block, but I guess we'll just have to make our own flower boxes for now. And scoosh out of the way, please, Meadow. Okay, it's fine. I'll just plant a flower on top of your face. And then we'll do one other flower box in the back, obviously with lilacs inside. And then I want to have a bunch of flowers sprinkled around the build, so we'll sprinkle around some lilacs and then also lots of cornflowers. The bee also wants to get a taste of these cornflowers, but sorry, they are my cornflowers. And actually I did collect some flowers while we were adventuring, so maybe we could sprinkle around some orange tulips. That way it will kind of tie in the color of the build. Ooh, and actually I did collect some sunflowers while we were out too. I don't know why I haven't been planting sunflowers everywhere, but it just makes so much sense for this base. 6 extra pieces of honey coming up, and we still have so much longer to go. But alas, let's move on. I want to place a couple of different gardens down, and they're just going to be tiny little gardens like this, and I want to surround them in fences. On this side, maybe we will have some potatoes. Also, a little tip, if you didn't know, you can waterlog leaves, so you can cover up your little water spots whenever you're making gardens with leaves instead of trapdoors if you wanted to. And then over this way, I want to build another garden, and then we can plant carrots there, I'm thinking. Just to kind of like fill in the land a little bit. We're going to need something to decorate with, and I just feel like little gardens are perfect. I feel like this series has been so cute and wholesome. And again, I'm just having so much fun with it. Like, I'm just planting a little carrot and potato field. How cute is that? And then I don't even have to worry about the nighttime, and I can plant carrots in the nighttime if I want to. I don't know, it's just so different from hardcore, and I'm having a lot of fun. And really the last thing that we need to do is add a little pathway, and maybe we'll start it about here. Obviously I'm going to texture the pathways like I usually do. Nothing new here. I think I'll add another path this way so that we don't have to go like all the way around to go up. Wow, look at all this progress that we're making with the honey roof. Almost done with the front, making so much progress. Things are looking so cute and cozy over here. I don't know, this feels like a little grandma's base, you know? With the little cat house and the little gardens, all the flowers everywhere, the bees. It's just giving grandma, you know? And I say that with so much love because I myself am kind of a grandma at heart. Also, Meadow, are you stuck in the fence? Can I help you? Your body is literally, oh my gosh, what is going on? You may go. What is happening? You're just floating there. Meadow, I don't like this. Seriously, what is she doing? Look at her. Okay, push, push. Yeah, can we not do that again, please? Anyways, I think that I'm going to go ahead and edit everything that you just saw. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to continue to collect honey and spread it around the roof. So I will see you again in like 2 seconds. Hello again. I have been busy editing and finishing up the roof, and I can gladly say that it is completely finished. I also did do the ceiling a little bit, kind of just fix things up, added a little lantern. And with that, this build is complete. Definitely let me know what you think about it. I've already said several times that this is like one of my favorite builds I've literally ever built in Minecraft, and I know that it's just so simple, literally just a circle with cat ears and a cat tail, but it's my favorite circle with cat ears and a cat tail. If you have any ideas for future episodes, definitely let me know. I don't plan on making this series super grindy or anything. There's no reason to get full diamond armor, honestly. I'm really just happy at going around and building cute things. But I am going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I hope that you all are having a lovely, lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye! Sometimes it feels like it's so hard to get out of the door, but we are officially on our way to the jungle. Okay, I can't talk and row at the same time. Bluebell on my shoulder. Not in the boat. Bluebell, don't do it. Bluebell, Bluebell, come here. Bluebell. Oh, I think we're going the wrong way though. Cute. Boy, it's not that complicated. So I know, trust me, I know that technically we could bring the animals on land. Oh wait, I gotta pause that. I love leading animals. Chicken. Chicken. Oh, I swear, I literally swear. Oh my god. Pop it on screen here. Oh, cool. Anyways, for these pet bowls, we're going to need a couple of decorated. How do I build them? Obviously, whenever we build Bluebell's house, we will definitely have to plant lots of bluebells.